Let's start this tutorial by having a listen to the loop that we're going to be working with. So what we're going to be doing is adding some additional hats to this. I've played them in and the timing's way off. And the goal here is to tighten these up but still retain some human feel. And we're going to be doing that in real time. So if I just solo the drums and some of the instruments here and just play them with these new hats. You can hear they're pretty clumsy and off the beat. Now, we can go the traditional way. Right clicking, selecting quantize settings, picking some kind of quantize amount. We click OK and you'll have seen those notes move. If I just undo, you see them move back. And that's going to move them incrementally, 60% every time, closer to the nearest grid line. In this case, we've got a 16th grid selected in the quantize, so it's going to progressively snap them towards that. It works, but it's quite clunky. Here's a much smoother way of doing it that we can actually do whilst the beats are playing back, listen in real time and adjust it to perfection. What we're going to do is grab any old groove file and put it into the groove pool. Now you can use an existing groove if you've already got one applied. I don't want to apply any other groove. I want this to be very clean and I'm just going to use a quantize function. So I take my groove, drop it onto the file. I've just put that here. You could have dropped it straight onto the MIDI clip, or you can put it right in the bottom left there of the clip editor. And as I said, I want absolutely no groove at all applied to this. So I'm going to take the timing down to 0, velocity down to 0. Now these notes, they need to be moved to the nearest 16th as we just saw. So I need to make sure that the bass is set to a 16th, which it is. If you want any other time division that you want your notes to snap to, you can select them here. And then it's a simple case of using this quantize percent, and this just works in real time. So have a listen. You'll hear how sort of skippy and off the hats are. So you can hear they go literally from perfectly snapped to the grid at 100% to really, really loose at 0%. And then I could just get that somewhere that I'm happy with. So that's quite nice. And just to show you what's happening in the background, if I hit commit in the bottom left here, you'll see this is how close I ended up with them being moved to those grid lines. So just to really make this stand out, I've actually created another clip. It sounds like this. So you can see I've deliberately swung 2 of the notes here so that they're off the beat. Again, if I take my groove file, add that in, now 100% will have no swing because they'll be perfectly snapped to the grid. And as I bring it down to 0, I'm actually introducing my own swing that I've designed myself. And so I'm able to fade in and out between my swung version and totally snap to the grid. So let's start with snap to the grid and we'll move down so it's totally rigid. So it's swung, sorry. And if I just play that one more time with solo, so it's super obvious for you, because I know groove can be a little bit difficult to hear. So that is a nice way of being able to add the exact amount of human feel that you want and listen back to your loop in real time whilst you're doing it. Now, I have a question for you. What content would you like to see us make? What tutorials? If we were to take a month and focus it around one subject, all of our blog posts, all of our videos, tutorials, tips, what would be the one subject that would make the biggest difference to you and your music production? Let us know in the comments below and we'll make sure that that happens and we're helping you out as much as possible. And don't forget to hit the subscribe. There should be a button here in the bottom right hand corner and you won't miss out on any of the content that we make. So happy music making, take care, and I'll see you next time.